you'll understand.
All right. If y'all get to watch that video, man, we had a nice little backdrop behind Sam, and we had pictures of the fire truck holding up the glorious colors of the United States. We had some Apaches flying through there, some of the shirts that I made up on there. Did a pretty damn good job with the backdrop. And this year we're going to be filming and taking pictures and stuff out there too. So if you are coming, man, get ready, because it's going to be one hell of a damn show. So, all right, what you got there, Brick Bro? Well, we got a little question going on.
Oh yeah, we were discussing offline, and I think it's time we reveal what I want to do on each segment when I'm here with you. Is hit you up with a top 5. I'm gonna ask you a question. What is your top 5 blank? And I'm gonna fill it in every morning, and I want you to respond. And I also want the viewers, the audience, to hit us up on the chat and let us know their response as well. So I'm going to hit it with this one this morning. Since we were already talking about the Avengers, I'm just going to roll with it and say, what's your top 5 movies of all time? Go.
Top 5 movies of all time. Well, I'm going to have to say Gladiator, Avengers 1, Justice League. Yes, I like me some Justice League. The Goonies.
What?
I like Justice League. I like them all, man. I like that they're bringing stuff back out like that. And for my 5th one, I might have to say Transformers. I'm a nerd too. Yes, I am. Oh, you didn't like the Justice? You didn't like the?
It's funny that you said Avengers and backdoored it with Justice League. Nah, I feel you. I feel you on that. For me, I'm gonna say number 1. And I love Marvel, but number 1's Dark Knight. I loved it. I'm a huge Batman fan, and that was number 1 to me. The Avengers, definitely, and I'm sure next weekend this is going to end up being number 1. So I got Dark Knight, Avengers. Then I'm gonna throw you off a little bit, because I'm gonna hit you with the Freedom Boner. Top Gun. Come on now.
Nice.
Top Gun.
Nice.
Come on,
nice.
Who doesn't like Kenny Loggins, bro? When the danger zone hits, you're on dangerous ground. You should throw that into the fucking mix. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Love me some Top Gun.
Ron's asking which Transformers generation cartoon movie. Man, I like the cartoons. I remember the cartoons, but they really did badass with the movies that they've been putting out over the last few years. I think they did really good. And the original voice of Optimus Prime was in it, so
Yep.
Yeah. That's a good thing. So comments, everybody in the chat group, man, give us your 5 top movies of all time, man. Jump in. Come on. Bring your answers. Let's go. And if you are listening, everybody else that's listening to the show, if you're listening through the Spreaker app that came up on our page, Dangerous Ground pages and stuff like that, if you hear the title of the show, it can bring you into the chat group. If you're listening on the website, dangerousgrounds.network, then right there in the middle of the play box, there's a little chat symbol. Hit that in, man. Come on in and associate with us, man. Give some song requests, give some shout outs and all that good stuff, and all that good stuff, because we love interacting with you guys, man. Y'all are badass Americans. Yeah. This is what we do this for, is for y'all. So, all right. Let's see. Let's go to trying to find that other bit that's okay. We did the one with the white guy in the hood. This is going to be the last little bit that we play this morning before we close up. This is Adam Calhoun on what the fuck is really going on. And listeners, go ahead and put your answers in there, and we'll read them right after this bit.
Do you guys want to see something funny? This is ridiculous.
Something happened if I decided to attack you.
You are a grown man. Why would you attack a young girl?
It would take the cops 3 to 5 minutes to come here. What are you going to do now?
Why would you pull a knife out on a little girl in a school? This is why the world looks at white people the way they do. Yeah, that's not a young girl. That little boy frolicking away is a prime example of our strong youth we are raising, you motherfucker. Taman! All right, this is my son, Taman. He is a jerk off sometimes, but he is a teenager, and I love him. Thank you, God, for not growing up to be a little pussy.
I just want to say thank you for being my dad, and thank you for always loving me.
I love you too, man. Okay, now, what do you think of this kid right here?
That's for sure a girl. Wait, no.
That's a dude, man.
That's a guy?
That's one of your fellow teenage dudes.
My friends do not look like that.
You can't pull a switchblade out on a kid in a school. That's insane.
You can't pull a switchblade out on a kid in the school. It's not a switchblade. You dumbass.
I just walked into the building with this. It's not a gun, but I can do a lot of damage with it.
Sir, we're going to have to ask you to leave the building. You're making too much sense and stating facts. I love this dude, and am I hearing an American slow clap? I am.
Are these people insane? This guy has a switchblade in the classroom.
It's not a switchblade. It's a knife, and he never even pulled it out like your dad should have did, so you would have never been born, pussy boy. What? It's too much?
No, it's
No, he can't. That's illegal. That's insanely illegal.
No, this man did nothing illegal. He hurt your feelings because he proved a point. I believe our kids should be protected at schools. So start getting armed guards at the schools or police officers. I also believe you will never take away guns from Americans. You can protest all you want. I would just like to see our youth do something more productive than eat Tide Pods and see how big of a vape cloud they can blow. Suck it.
You know, and he had a good point. And this guy done this for the simple reason of, you know, the whole automatic weapon shooting down in Parkdale, Florida. You know, yes, there is no such thing as a full semi-automatic weapon. And AR doesn't even fucking stand for assault rifle. You know, it's people will take anything that they can to divert what's really going on in the world that we really need to fucking know about. But and the dude that they're talking that was prancing around, it was the person that the old man was talking to, and it's a dude. He just got really, really long blonde hair, and he was kind of frantic and alone like a female does sometimes. But you know, come on, people. He was trying to make a point. You know, I believe they should beef up security a little bit, but I believe they should hire veterans. You know, people that can just walk around, that are dressed in regular clothes and stuff like that, to be able to protect our kids, because we don't know what crazy asshole motherfucker's going to do this shit next. And, you know, I think they should come up with a SOP for evacuations and stuff like this in case of a live shooter event. I think everybody should have a SOP for that. What's your thoughts?
Man, you just hit a topic that, again, is near and dear to my heart. I actually wrote the mayor of Houston and told them this same exact scenario. I said, look, you want to fucking not have these mass shootings in the schools? Start hiring veterans to go hang out at these fucking schools. And I posted this all over the internet, and it's a 50-50 response, and it pisses me off because people are uneducated about PTSD. They think that we're just mentally retarded and can't function in life anymore, you know? And it goes back to what I was saying earlier about having a purpose. You know, when you're feeling some kind of way in PTSD, the first person that you want to hurt is yourself. You don't ever hear about somebody wanting to hurt their kids or one of their own or whatever. You always want to sabotage yourself. And one of the big reasons why is because we no longer feel like we have a purpose. These are guys who were in charge of $1 million pieces of equipment and men overseas doing important shit. And then we come back over here and we can't even get a job at a warehouse. You know what I mean? So an honor of defending our country, foreign and domestic, you know, no matter what. Come on now. You think veterans wouldn't be, or retirees or anybody wouldn't be honored to be sitting there protecting the kids? And people were going on and on and on about we're unstable and, you know, they would be over there trying to fuck with the kids or whatever. Well, what are the teachers doing now that are not veterans? What are these cops doing now that are making stupid ass decisions? You know, like you can't just blame everything on fucking veterans because the people who are not fucking veterans are doing it. So, you know, it just doesn't make no sense. And you want to eliminate the problem, fuck, add us there. You know, that's an unemployment rate that goes down. Suicide rate goes down. Veterans are getting jobs. You know, they can still be able to get there. I mean, there's so much good involved in doing that. And people don't see the big picture. They just think, oh, because we're veterans, we're fucked up and we don't know no better.
Right. I agree. I agree. All right, so we're getting close to the end of the show. I do have a couple of things to put out real quick before we hit final thoughts. We have just submitted all our shows to Spotify and iHeartRadio. So things are pending because, you know, they got to go through certain things to check out about the show, make sure, you know, titles, descriptions, pictures, all that good shit. But we should be on Spotify and iHeartRadio here pretty soon with all the shows, so that way, you know, we can get more listeners and stuff out there. Not all the listeners that we got are badass anyway, but, you know, everything's pending right now. They're doing the reviews. The 3%er Morning Show, I know right now, is on iHeartRadio and iTunes. So, you know, hey man, y'all keep it up, man. So, what's your final thoughts today, brother?
Man, we've had so many topics that we talked about today. It's got me fired up. You know, when you first called me in this morning, I was barely waking up. Now I'm ready to rock for another 3 hours on this motherfucker. But my final thoughts on a serious note, since we talk about the 22 a day and suicide and PTSD a lot today, I'm just going to give a little plug to Camp Hope and the PTSD Foundation of America. If you guys out there listening know somebody who's struggling, who's truly struggling, somehow reach out to Big Country and myself, and I will get them to Camp Hope. It's free of charge. They will put out a plane ticket wherever you are, and they will fly you down here to Houston so that way you can get the treatment that you need. You're never alone, and know that. So please, if you guys know anybody that is down and out, suffering with PTSD and needs some help, and these are veterans helping veterans. This ain't no civilian bullshit organization that people don't know what they're talking about. Right. Reach out, and we'll get you the help that you need.
Hell yeah. Amen to that, brother. That's badass. As for me, always stay motivated, stay red, white, and blue, stay free, stay America. You're never alone. Only you can change you. And if you're in that spot to where you think that you just don't matter, first thing you got to do, folks, get up, look at yourself in the mirror, tell